Hello, time for another game review on the Mastertronic Chronicles. Another early game from the Mastertronic range. This time I'm going to be looking at Hektik, which I believe to be a Space Panic clone. And just going to start that loading up in the usual manner, shift and run stop. And while it's loading, we'll take a look at the packaging of the game. Okay, so the game is loading. This is what the box looks like. It's a nice little cartoony image of the man with the drill fending off some aliens, which I've got to say, if as I believe it is a Space Panic clone, none of these characters look anything like the characters in the game, but there you go. Again, like the early releases, it's on the grid style inlay and there's no screenshots. In fact, on this one there's next to nothing. There's not even anything printed on the inside, and it's just got a one-pager on the instructions, how to play the game, keys or joystick controls. It says here, hold down and fire to move down to dig, hold down, fire and move up to fill. Interesting. Okay, so you're entombed with the mutating monsters. Your only defense is your spade. Okie dokie. Well, it's definitely a Space Panic clone. I'm not sure, however, if it's even loading, because at the moment all I've got is a completely black screen. Right, so after several minutes of a completely black screen with no title screen or even the little scrolly loading bars around the borders, the game has loaded and I've had a quick go. Just quickly go through it again. It is a reasonably faithful port of, or clone I should say, of Space Panic by Universal, the arcade game. It actually reminds me more of Monsters, which is the BBC Micro clone of Space Panic. And the concept is just the same. You've got to trap the little monsters by digging a hole for them to fall in. And you dig a hole by holding the fire button down and pushing down, and you fill it in by holding the fire button and pushing up, which is quite clever, because that always used to bug me when playing Monsters, that you had to use two different keys to dig and fill. And I just seem to be hanging around waiting for this guy to get close to me. Can't dig a hole there. No, I'm going to end up dead here. Ah. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, start again from scratch. Oh, for Christ's sake. Don't fall in the holes where the monster's in them, was the moral of the story there. As with most versions of this game that I've played, it's really annoying when you can't dig the holes fast enough. So it's just a case of hang around and try and wait for the guys to come over to you. Come on. Oh, that was a nice little bonus. Got him to land on top of the one below. Let's finish this guy off now. Off you go, you little tomato faced goon. I'm on a roll. Now you've got 5 of them, just to make matters even more complicated. Come over here. You're having it. And there we go, another level complete. I suspect the more complicated green ones are going to appear on the next level. There we go. And with these guys, you have to drop them through 2 holes on top of each other, which just makes life even more difficult, especially when the layout's like this. I can't actually see 2 places to dig a hole on top of each other. Space Panic, by the way, is considered to be the first ever platforms and ladders game. If you didn't know that. Oh. This guy's going to just end up being my nemesis for the entirety of this. Oh, fell in again. Game over. I'm not having another game of that. As a port of Space Panic, or a clone of Space Panic I should say, not bad. Again, if you liked that game back in the day, decent enough version of it, might have been worth your $1.99. However, I've always hated it. I hated it when it was Monsters. I hate it as Space Panic in the arcade. And I pretty much hate that. It's just really tediously slow and frustrating. So, it's a thumbs down from me for this one.